Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you are well today. I hope that you are well. It is Transformation Tuesday. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me. I am just, of course, sharing this to my other pages. I am so happy to be here with you tonight. Of course, you know that. You know I'm happy to be here with you all tonight. And if you're joining me, go ahead and hit the share button. Make sure you share this Transformation Tuesday. Make sure you share. Hit the share button. All right, guys. So last week, let me give my little intro, right? Because I just feel like we're family and everyone knows me. But I have a bunch of new followers now. So let me slow down and make sure that I'm introducing myself. My name is Desiree Clay. I am the Des of Des 360. I'm a master certified coach, and I am a certified speaker trainer coach for the John Maxwell team. And I am now a certified behavior analyst consultant with John Maxwell as well, DIS certified. And so I am just, more than happy to be able to add value to your life every Tuesday. I'm here. I have not quite gotten down the time yet because guess what? I live a real life. And if you have been following me since January, you will know that I am probably the realest you're going to see, okay? Like, seriously, I am doing the best I can do and adding value to your life without compromising the life of my family. And so I am here every Tuesday. The time always varies, but I'm here every Tuesday. So I'm so grateful that you decided to join me tonight. I don't know how you heard about me, or if you heard me speak before, saw me on someone else's page speaking, or maybe you just know me from my husband or whatever the relationship is, however we know each other. Thank you so much for joining me. So tonight, I am going to just piggyback a little bit off of some of the things that we talked about last week. And so last week, we spoke a lot about goal setting, like setting goals. And so I want to, of course, remain on task, on target, and on time. So I have my notes. Of course, you're going to see me looking off because I want to respect your time. And you guys know I love to talk about what I like to talk about. So goal setting and accomplishing things and living the life you want to live. That was last week's Transformation Tuesday tips. And if you missed last week, scroll back. I don't delete any of my live videos. As a matter of fact, you can find them on YouTube as well, Des360 at YouTube. And make sure you're following me on all social media outlets as well. Let me know that you're doing well tonight. My Q Hammer is always here. Hey, sis, thank you for joining me. Make sure you guys hit the share button. All right, so we're going to talk about some common mistakes you make. So last week we talked about setting some goals, right? And visualizing what it is that you actually want out of life. But along the way, we start to mess up. We start to make some mistakes, and we can't figure out how we keep being in the same cycle over and over again. Like, have you ever experienced, or is it just me? I know I've experienced this a few times in my life where I get to a certain point and then I just get stuck, right? And that's when we start saying like things like, if it ain't one thing, it's another, right? And so we start to become very kind of pessimistic about what it is that we're trying to accomplish. And so we start to doubt ourselves or doubt that the goal is actually for us or the dream is actually for us. And so we start to become stagnant or we quit altogether. And so what you don't realize is that you actually, part of the problem is that you keep making some of the same mistakes over and over again. And so tonight I want to tell you some of the most common mistakes you're making on your journey to transformation, okay? And so the first mistake that you're making is you base your goals off of the things that you've done successfully in the past, right? And so what it is say, oh, I've earned a degree. So I know that I can earn another degree. Let me earn another bachelor's degree. I know people that have like 1,000, 2, 3, 4 bachelor degrees. And I'm like, why do you keep going back for bachelor's degrees? Like get a master's, like up level. And I get it if you're changing careers and you need the education in order to become whatever it is that you're on track to become. But some people are literally just afraid of doing something that they've never done before, even if it means succeeding in an area, right? The other thing is you set goals based upon what you know you can do, right? So that's kind of the same thing in a sense. But for me, okay, so I have started this whole running thing. And I like to talk about my husband running because he is very consistent. Any of you who follow him, you know that he is very consistent in running. And so I've started running, right? As part of my workout routine, I've tried to up my cardio some to get all of this baby weight off and just to feel good about myself and about life in general, right? And so what I do is I set goals based upon what I did the last time I ran. Now, look, I'm preaching to the choir on this one because my goal is to run 1 mile. And that's what I've been doing. Hey, guys, thank you for joining me. I see you guys in there. Hey, JMT sis. Hey, Najiva. So listen, I just say I'm going to run 1 mile. Yeah, 1 mile. So if you follow my husband, you know he's running 9, 10, 12 miles. That's not my story yet. I'm running 1 mile. And so for me, my challenge is, okay, every time I run, I want to up level myself. So in other words, this time I'm going to run without stopping, or this time I'll run at a faster pace, or this time I'll take a different route, right? An unfamiliar route, because oftentimes I like to run the same route. I'm kind of a creature of habit. That's just me. So I try to challenge myself to do something that I've never done before. But oftentimes I find myself getting stuck doing something that I know that I can do. If this sounds like you, go ahead and drop an emoji, give me a thumbs up, a heart. Let me know that I'm on right. I'm speaking to the right people here. And it's not just me having these same experiences, okay? So you set goals based on the things that you've already done before. You set goals on things that you know you can accomplish. And then the next thing, you have to remember is that you are underestimating your completion time, right? So last week I talked about setting SMART goals, making sure that they were, achievable and time bound, meaning that you put a timeline on it, because any goal without a timeline on it is simply just a dream. You could talk about it forever and a day if you like. However, you're not going to really move towards it because you're not holding yourself accountable with a certain time frame, right? And so underestimated the completion time. So last week I used the example about, someone wanted to get a college degree. They want to get a college degree and they want to get finished in 2 years, but they have never in their lives taken one college course. Now, does that seem realistic to you? To me, it doesn't seem realistic at all. I don't know how you're going to get a bachelor's degree in 2 years and you've never taken a college course. It's just not realistic. So you're underestimating your completion time. And then what happens is when you don't complete it in that time frame, you get discouraged, you get demotivated, you get upset, you feel like, again, this isn't for me. Oh, this must not have been the time. Timing is everything. We start coming up with all these excuses and reasons why we have not accomplished what we've accomplished. And it simply means that perhaps you've underestimated your completion time. Yes, Najiva, me too. I run the same route and I decided I need to change it up. Yes. Okay, we're going to change it up. I'm challenging you and I'm going to check in with you, sis. I'm challenging you. We're going to change our route the rest of this week. We're going to change our route, okay? So everybody hold me accountable. I'm going to run my mile. Don't push me now. I'm barely making this mile. I'm going to have to start posting my time like my husband. But I'm going to change my route, okay? So there we have it. Now, the next thing is you worry about the how, right? So when we first start setting goals, we get real distracted on the how. Like, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how seems to always come up whenever I am coaching my clients about goals, saying, well, how am I going to do that? Well, I didn't know how. And that thing makes you self-sabotage. That word how, the way you do something, it makes people stop. But here's the thing I like to tell my clients: you don't always have to know how, you just have to know someone who knows how. Okay, so don't get caught up on the how. Sometimes your goal and your vision isn't necessarily for you to fulfill by yourself independently. Maybe once you actually set the goal, then God will, hey, y'all know I love Jesus, I know this ain't Bible study, but here I go talking about the Lord. What's in me comes out. I'm sorry. So yes, here's the thing: sometimes when you are in collaboration with someone else, they will help you pull out the goal or have the goal help be manifested, because, the whole time you think you're supposed to actualize the goal by yourself. And that was never God's plan. He just wanted you to take action. He just wanted you to, to say that you're going to do this thing, that I'm going to do whatever it is, X, Y, and Z. I'm going to accomplish this within a certain amount of time. Then all of a sudden, boom, booyah, here comes the person who's going to show you how to do what you want to do. Let me tell you an example about me. Half of the stuff I'm doing, I didn't know how to do it 2 years ago. I always knew how to coach people. It's innate. I love to influence people. I love to make a difference in the lives of people. I've always been in the helping fields, nonprofit world, former educator, child protective services. So as you can see, I care about people. I really want to help people. I want people to be themselves and be their best selves every day. However, I didn't know how. So for the longest of time, what I did was I would self-sabotage. I would say, well, you don't know how to do that. I would watch people doing it. And last year, I decided I was no longer going to sit in the background watching everyone else fulfill their dreams and become what they want to become, or on their journey of becoming, right? Because we know that life transformation is really a journey, right? You're becoming. Every day you're becoming. You're transforming. You're taking shape. You're planting roots. You're getting grounded. And it's a journey. It's not a destination. So daily we are changing, okay? And so I just want you to know that the how does not matter. Don't sabotage yourself. Don't say to yourself that, this, I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to do it. Ask me. Ask me. If I don't know, I'm probably sure that I know someone who knows, and we could try to figure it out together, right? And so that's the other thing. You worry about the how. Then here's something that's a little bit personal for some of you. And some of you I know because I've coached you in some way. I have given you advice in some way. Maybe you're my friend or my relative. And this is the thing I know. You feel like you're unworthy of being great. Yep. I'm going to pause right there on purpose. Because you feel like you're not worthy. How do I know that? Because you don't allow yourself to be great. The moment that you start to break barriers, the moment that you start to break through, the moment that you get the things that you need in order to make it to the next step, you self-sabotage. You start making excuses as to why you can't do what it is you're supposed to do. You feel like you're not worthy of being debt-free. You feel like you're not worthy of having the degree. You feel like you're not worthy of having peace. You feel like you're not worthy of, fulfilling that dream, that goal, whatever it is for you. You feel like you're not worthy, because if you felt like you were worthy, you will wake up every day relentlessly pursuing whatever that thing is and acting as if you could not fail. But that mentality, you have to shift it. And I'm here to tell you that you are worthy of having everything that God has promised you. I don't know everything that God has promised you. I don't know what your innermost, desires are, the desires of your heart, but I know that they are possible to achieve. You can't have those things, okay? So that's the other problem, okay? And then sometimes we get caught up in the purpose, the goal, or the dream, instead of realizing that sometimes it's bigger than that, right? So me doing what I'm doing every day, making an impact in the lives of those I touch, right? Adding value to the lives of those who will listen. I always like to say, clearly those who are supposed to hear me will listen, and those that are supposed to come and contact me will come, right? So, sometimes when we're in roles like this, a lot of times you believe that the person who's like a speaker, trainer, coach, and different fields, that they're doing it for them. And it's not, guys. It's purpose. It's purpose. Like, I was destined to be here tonight at this time talking to you, those of you who are listening, for whatever the reason is. I may not ever speak to you directly. I may not ever become your coach. I may not ever train you, or whatever the case may be. However, there is something that I'm saying here tonight that is predestined. And so just keep in mind that what you are supposed to do is connected to someone else. And they are waiting on you to fulfill your dream and to become, so they too can fulfill their dreams and become whatever it is they're supposed to come. There are people connected to you that are waiting on you. And I just want you to push yourself, okay? It is so much bigger, not to mention your own personal growth. I have grown so much over the last 2 years. It's unbelievable the things that I've accomplished. And some of the stuff was like off the fly things that I just decided to do one day, like, connecting, even John Maxwell. That wasn't an initial dream that I had 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I've always been a follower of John Maxwell. I've always loved his thought process, his principles. Obviously, he's the number one person in leadership in the world, right? Probably in the country. However, I never thought I was going to be a part of his team. I never realized that this would be where I would end up, but you just never know what you're manifesting, right? So yes, destiny, it shows up. It shows up, okay? The other thing is, I want you to remember that you have to set things in order. So sometimes we're all over the place, right? And you can tell when people are all over the place. You just look at them every day, every week, they're doing something new. They're doing something different. You're like, what are you? Who are you? What are you trying to accomplish, right? I want you to remember this: order, then movement. Otherwise, there's chaos. Order, then movement. Otherwise, there's chaos. I need you to go back to last week's live if you didn't watch it, okay? I gave you exactly what you needed to do in order to start living the life that you want. And then today, I want you to go back, listen to this again, listen to it 3-4 times, take some notes. I don't know what you need to do, but make sure that you are creating order. That goes along with your plan, okay? Make sure that you have order. And because here's the thing: people claim they want more, but then they settle for less, right? So you want to be a millionaire, but you settle for $100,000. No, you said you wanted to be a millionaire. You said you wanted to be, you wanted to own 20 acres of land, right? But you settle for 2 acres. Come on, stop settling, stop settling. Stop quitting in the middle. Push past your quit, okay? This is not just a stain, it is a lifestyle. I need you to push past your quit. There are gonna be moments you're gonna wanna quit, trust me. I wanna quit often, right? Sometimes I don't wanna do Transformation Tuesday. And then I realize, guess what? I have committed not only to myself first, but to everyone who watches me every week, everyone who will hear my voice, those lives that I impact. So push past your quit. I want you to know that, okay? And then the last thing is, you take too long to plan. So I don't want you to spend a year planning. I need you to start doing something. As Najiva said, JMT DNA, I need you to Start taking massive action. There is something, even if it's a small something, that you can do right now that will put you on the trajectory of where you want to be. Start envisioning the life that you want. Not just saying the things that you want, start visualizing it. What does your life look like? What does your life look like? What do you want? I always say, I'll have me a couple nannies. I love to cook and things like that, but I'll have some chefs on standby. I'll have housekeeper here on a regular basis. That's not my life today, but that's what I'm envisioning. It has nothing to do with the tangible things in terms of money and things like that. That would free up my time to do what I love to do. I could do this all day long. My life looks like doing this, speaking, coaching, training all day long, but it's not realistic today. But that's what my life looks like. So you start envisioning today what it is that you want. I didn't wait until the vision manifested to start doing it. I'm doing it now, right? So you can't plan for a year, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, like, I'm gonna do it one day. No, today is your day. If you've been waiting for a sign, here it is. Start today, do something, okay? Small actions over time. It's compounded actions over time that will get you to where you wanna go. And then the last thing, make sure that you are reviewing your progress, because that's what you're not doing. You are still believing that you have not accomplished anything. You feel like that you've not made it anywhere. You feel like you're stuck and you're in the same place you were last year, and that's not the case. If you start actually writing down your goals, your vision, your plans, and writing down all of the little small steps in between that get you to your bigger goal, right? You have to think big and start small. If you start writing those things down, you'll notice that, man, I accomplished quite a bit. Now, I didn't reach my goal just yet, but guess what? I'm on my way. I've accomplished this amount of things. And guess what? It gives you hope for tomorrow. It gives you hope for your future. It keeps you motivated. It gives you encouragement that, guess what? I'm not there yet, but I'm on my journey. And tonight was all about helping you stay the course, guys. Stay the course, stay on your journey. I hope there is something here that I said tonight that added value to your life. I pray that there is something that makes you want to get up and move. I pray that there is something that makes you go back and get in alignment with your purpose. Maybe there is something that I said that, from last week that makes even more sense this week. I want you, yes, Najiba, review and celebrate the small wins. You have to celebrate the small wins over and over time. Guess what? I'm going to celebrate tonight because it's 8:52, and guess what? I did another Transformation Tuesday. I've not missed a Tuesday since January. That's major considering my lifestyle right now. That's major. So I'm going to give myself a round of applause. Let me tell you, you have to do these things. But why? Why do I have to do it? Because you're worth it, guys. You're so worth it. I want you to know you're worth it. You're worth it. You have so much value on the inside of you. You have so much inside of you that you're supposed to be giving to other people. Everything that God gave you was not just for you to hold in and die with it. You're supposed to be giving it out to the world. And that's what I want you to do, guys. So review last week's live if you missed it, how to start living the life that you want to live, and then review this one again so you can avoid these mistakes and these pitfalls and these common errors that you keep missing. My name is Desiree Clay. I'm a transformation coach. I'm a certified John Maxwell speaker, trainer, coach, and behavior analyst. Hey, let me know if I can help you. Let me know if you are, listen, I'm doing something different with my business this year. Of course, as you know, I'm certified with John Maxwell. As I said over and over, you can sit in the background, and I'm starting to do more training, okay? So if you need some leadership training, everyone's a leader. Come on, don't tell me. If you are a mother, a parent, a dad, a coach, a teacher, if you wake up every day, you are a leader. Someone is watching you. You are influencing someone. If you are with a business, a corporation, small business, a ministry team, let me know. If you need me to come in virtually, let me know. Inbox me. Let me know how I can serve you. Again, guys, make sure you share. Bring someone with you. It's only lonely at the top when you don't bring anybody with you. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.